comic, I think, is... No, 1962, I think, is our oldest comic.
1962, for sure.
Yeah, that one's our oldest comic that we have, 1962. And then, so I think... Okay, I went through everything except this bottom shelf, which you really can't see. Try to get down here, Dad.
Oh, almost.
Okay, so try to see this a little bit better. There you go. So there's some action figures and stuff here, which is pretty cool. Back up. So yeah, pretty much cool. So there we go. So here's all that.
I want to get closer, yeah.
There you go.
Kind of hard to see
So
because of the light.
yeah, that one actually from Batman Returns, because
he never made an appearance in Batman Returns.
Because he's supposed to be in the comics, but I guess the toys came out first.
And believe it or not, a little bit of trivia, if anybody knows about Batman the movie, he was actually almost going to make an appearance in Batman the original also.
Yep.
And he never made an appearance. They decided to go with him in Batman Forever.
Yep. So that's pretty much him. So I believe I went through everything in this room, right?
I think maybe the games?
I already went through that
Oh,
one.
games. Okay, we got all the games.
So let's just go into this beautiful room.
And this is the head poster here to introduce you to the room. This is, of course, Joker escaping right now from Arkham Asylum, coming out.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he's Duncan. That looks kind of like a regular bathroom. But it changes up. There you go. Over here. Just got this yesterday at the Half Price Bookstore for an early present. So here's our DC and Marvel
Action set. Basically, this was made by Kyle to have an action sequence to make it look like something's actually happening as you walk in the room, which is really cool.
So here is Bane carrying Ghost Rider, Silver Surfer punching Martian Manhunter, Martian Manhunter in the face, and him punching you know where. And then, so Superman pretty much just demolished Iron Man right there with his head off. You can see the head, there you go. And then there's Hulk in the back there, Wonder Woman over here. And our DC versus Marvel comics that we've got over here, and over here, over here. And if you want one more DC versus kind of Marvel comic, which is up here, which is Spider-Man and Batman. But let's go back over here. Got some more comics up here. This is DC, Spawn versus Batman, and then Batman versus Predator, and then Spider-Man and Batman. And then we got the funeral thing, which is what happens after the fact when Superman dies. And then you kind of got him when he returns too. Some older comics. A new one. More over here. So that's pretty much it for this room. So here comes the main event.
We call this, according to Kyle, he calls it the Batcave. Okay? Just before we go in, he calls it the Batcave. I call it the Fortress of Solitude because I'm the Superman fan and he's mainly the Batman fan. So
it's kind of the Batcave, if you want to kind of say it.
This is literally was a walk-in closet, and we have turned it into an absolutely other room.
Yes, we have turned this closet to another room, which is just, where, us guys can hang out, away from, people, so it's really cool, because look at this, we got PS3 hooked into here with Netflix, so we have two PS3s, that's why we're such a PS3 lover, so, we got Netflix even on here, so we're just gonna put that on play, there you go.
Those are old 1960s Spider-Man, cartoons.
Yeah, and the only bad thing maybe about the room is that this is the fact that it's a real cheap bubble TV, but you know what? It does good for us. So we don't need anything really fancy, so it's good. At least we can watch TV in here with our recliner, which is really, really cool. So we definitely got more comics over here. Lots of comics. DC Comics, as you can see, it's labeled. And then we got Marvel Comics over here, which is also labeled. So over here we have the section of Fantastic Four versus X-Men. I'm personally voting for X-Men, what my dad is personally.
Fantastic Four. Of
So,
course. I know that the Fantastic Four would win over X-Men for sure.
yeah.
That's a debatable thing, though, for all you
Debatable
fans
thing.
out there.
You guys choose. So there you go. There's a Batman Michael Keaton toy over here, and then a Batmobile here. Zatanna picture, a Power Girl action figure, Harley Quinn comics here. Some other posters that are in here. This used to be just a messy closet, but we just decided that we had to clean this up, you know? I mean, my dad helps me out with some things, like putting up posters that he can try to do, you know? And this is like I don't know if you can see it in the light here, but it's actually a Spider-Man bin here. And more posters here. My costume that I had for last year, which was pretty cool. Some other stuff here.
You can probably press that Amazing Spider-Man button on his chest, and I think that'll work out if you go real close.
I am ready for action.
Yeah, so he just says some silly stuff. And
But
we're
he's
also
got more than 6 sayings.
yeah. See, sometimes it Ghost presses it. So here's one of our cool things here too. Oh, look at that! The money fell.